And welcome back, my fellow Scout Troopers, to Third Age Reforged. This is 3v5 at Tol Folas, sent in by Hothgra Heavenlight. I'm not sure how you say it's like Hothgra Heavenlight. No, let's go with Heavenlight. So, Heaven's one of 5 attacking armies, of course. He is commanding the Realm of Calm. If you want to see your own Total War replay featured here on this channel as well, you can send it to my email at scoutsmanentertainment@gmail.com. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. You can post your replays to me directly on Discord as well. Or you can tag me in any replay you post in the Third Age Reforged Discord as well. And with that, let's go through the army comps today, starting with Heaven's army. He's got about, I think, 3 units of Nearad Halberds out front, and possibly 4 units here of Nearad Footmen. Maybe even 5, but let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm going to say 4 units of Footmen. Traditionally, I thought you could only really bring 3 units of Halberds before incurring a penalty. So hopefully I get that right. We have 2 units here of Nomadic Warriors. We've got some Varag Bowmen here, 2 units, and 2 units of Nomadic Infantry. So those are his 4 archer units there. We have 3 units here of Varag Warriors, who can also deploy stakes, by the way. We have some Glory Seekers here, which is pretty much your light cav trash, in my opinion. Sorry, Heavenlight. We have over here Brotherhood Sword, Brotherhood of Spear, and Nearad Stormguard. He must have run out of money, but I'm pretty sure, like, you should have spent that money on a melee unit, a light team unit like the Hashari. The light two-handed blade unit, like those guys here can have a hidden ability as well. And I'd rather bring them than the Glory Seekers, but maybe he didn't have money for that either. Maybe the Glory Seekers was just the cheapest unit he could afford, as he spent his money elsewhere. We have a Ballista here belonging to Umbar, committed by Y2K86. It's going to be tough to use. I don't like using ballistas. They're pretty hard unless you're in confined spaces like the Mines of Moria. Then they're a real pain in the ass. Ballistas are really only truly effective when it comes to shooting your enemy in a confined space. Trying to use it in a wide area or an area where your enemy can spread out makes it very hard. But we've seen Isengard ballistas in the past target the plateau up top and be very effective. But that was the Isengard ballista. This is just a standard ballista. So we'll see how well he goes with it. He might go very well. We have some Alcronaut's Legion over here, a couple of units of them, 1, 2, 3 units there total. Some Belaga Footmen, looks to be 2 units there. Odunim Shield Guard, some Corsair Infantry, 2 units there, and we have Ruda here, commanded by Strateg E4. I think I've already commented on all of Y2K's units. No crossbows that I can see there just yet. Kind of a tiny army there for Y2K. Gotta be more to it than that. We have some Naru Royal Guard, good to see, and some Naru Sentinels. So those units there are expensive. Still, I always expect to see Corsair crossbows, to be honest. I don't know why. It's just they seem to be like a fixture, a must-have fixture for any Umbar army. A lot of players rely on them. They are pretty effective. They pack a heavy punch. I mean, they always give me a sense of security when I bring them. But then again, my enemy can sometimes destroy them before I get a chance to use them, and just feel like crap afterwards. So, you know, you either use them well, or you just lose them and you just feel stupid about it. Anyway, we have some Rudar Clansmen here armored up, and some Rudar Clansmen. I don't know if I thought I saw Rudar Clansmen not armored, but I guess I'm seeing things. We have some Rudar Axemen over here, about 3 or 4 units here of Rudar Swordsmen. I'm going to say that column makes it impossible to identify everything accurately. I'm going to guess 2 units here, Etymos Tridenters. I already see the Foreign Javelins. I see some Herodane Berserkers as well. I see some Trollshaw Axehoers, 1 to 2 units of them at least. 4 to 5 or even 6 units here of Rudar Swords. And another unit of Rudar Clansmen, just maybe stretched out a bit. I've already seen the Witcherman Slavers there as well. What else we got? Alright, over here we have Orcs in Mist Mountains, given by Long Chong. G'day Long. We got here some Heavy Goblin Spears and some Mount Nura Coast, sort of mixed in with each other. 1, 2, 3 units of each. We have some Heavy Goblin Halberds over here, just the 1 unit, and some White Uruk Fearmongers. We got some Saga Skirmishers here, about 3 units of them. 2 units of Heavy Goblin Crossbows and some Goblin King's Bodyguard. Over here we have Mordor, committed by Mark. We've got some Blackguard Barad-dûr, Goblin Archers here, a couple units of them, still Orcs Mist Mountains. We have Orc Javelins, 2 units there. Some Moron Infantry, Orc Archers, a couple units of them. Olark High, of course. Orc Maulers, Sauron's Will. Is that another unit of Blackguard? It is. No, that's Siren's Will. 2 units of Siren's Will. We have some Temple Inquisitors, Temple Executioners, not armored up. We have some Orc Maulers here, and the second unit of Blackguard of Barad-dûr. And what I don't see, which I might have missed, I'm going to say missed, I don't see any Nazgul. Then again, in a large army like this, it could be easy to miss. He had to bring the Nazgul. They're a must. They can get up to 200 kills or more, but just by themselves. Are they over here? There they are. Good, that makes sense. The world makes sense again. Alright, over here we have some Herodane pikemen blocking off some Great Rotulador here belonging to Diego Eight Ramos, who's commanding in Latterus. That should satisfy some people, and give me a break in the comment section. Over here we have some airborne here commanded by Jen Mumu. We got some Blacklock Engineers, Ironfoot Crossbows here, 2 units, along with some Ironfoot Axe Throwers. We've got some Dragon Slayers, Arid Mithrin, some Swords Riven down here, armored. We got some Sons of Durin, Erebor Legionnaires, Erebor Spears, Ironfoot Warriors, Axe Guard of Erebor, Elder Enwy Archers, Archers of Rivendell, Ironfoot Warriors and Spears again. Modus Guardians here, armored up. Archers of Rivendell, looks like all the armor upgrades have been applied to Imladris that we can see. We got some Imladris Sentries there, a couple units of them, Elder Enwy Spearmen, Quethe Artend, Modus Guardians and Swords of Rivendell. That's all I can tell in the immediate vicinity there. Is there anyone on the mound here? Another unit of Elder Enwy Spearmen. No one up here that I can tell. Sometimes we see players put units up there, myself included. It's a good vantage point to fire into the enemy below as they blob up. So a good spot for rangers, hint hint. We have some Imladris Guardians there. I think I've already commented on the Spears and Warriors here. Further down we've got the God Helm Enua and some Elder Enwy Swordmasters with the Great Murdane there. You gotta bring these guys armored up. I mean, the black helms look sick. They don't wear them if you don't have the armor upgrade, so they look lesser. We have here Ironfoot Pikes, 2 units there. And over here, up here we got Arthedain coming out of Valkyrion. We've got some Anunnas Gate Guards, Wardens of the North, AP Archers, Arthedain Marksmen, just the 1 unit of them armored up. Trebuchet, another unit of Marksmen. Make that 3, so he's just going to probably rotate them out as they run out of ammunition. But that means he wants to sort of hold this area here. He's got some Evan Spearmen down here armored up, some more Evan Spearmen and some Arthedain Men-at-Arms, 2 units there. And he's got the Spearmen out front, guys. We see players make this mistake all the time where they put their melee troops out front behind and put the Spears and Pikes behind. Never works out when it comes to cav charges or trolls for that matter. You want your Spears and Pikes out front, leading the defense to deter your enemy from basically coming at you and just sledgehammering the shit out of your front lines. We have over here Arthedain Pikes, 2 units here, armored up. We have Arthedain Men-at-Arms here, 2 units. Looks like Arthedain's armored up to the max. We've got 2 units here, dismounted Foremost Area Knights and dismounted Knights of Numinous. Those are big heavy hitters of Arthedain. I was going to say Numinous there, wasn't I? Now, he could have Rangers. Rangers are invisible to us if they don't belong to the host, which is the green arrows. So we'll have to wait and see whether there are Rangers later on. Hang on, I thought I saw something back there. No, hang on, I've got to get my bearings here. I thought I saw something over here. Oh no, 19 of Warriors here. And I don't know if that's the same Elder Enwy Archer unit I saw before, or if I saw them before, but there they are. Yeah, that's God Helm there we saw earlier. We couldn't have brought 2 units of them. Nah. Maybe there are Rangers up here, we can't see them just yet. So, we know the Rotulador was out here before. I don't know what happened to him. We've got some Sentinels here. Where are they facing? Well, hopefully the Rotulador aren't over here for Umbar's sake. You might be able to do a sneaky charge if they are. Let's just have a quick look. Go back across the pass here and see whether they crossed. I don't see them anywhere. Yeah, it's just the Axe Guard Erebor here walking back into the city. Oh, there's the Rotulador. He did bring them back. Ew, why'd you do that? Oh, I guess the attackers do have the Temple Inquisitors. Temple Inquisitors could chase them to the top of that hill there. Corner them off. and then just cut their butt and just cut them down. And being so far away from the rest of the army, they probably would break fairly quickly under that assault. And then it's good night to the Regidor. So, in light of that analysis, it makes sense that Diego brought him back. But it was too much of a risk. Now it looks like Stegrier is going to be the first one to lead the charge. And he does have the most manpower and can afford substantial losses before his army is depleted. And a blob of that size would attract enemy ammunition, so you know, attackers here are trying to coax ammo out of the defenders, or as much of it as they can. And so they're trying to just send over a seemingly intimidating force, but this one here is just made up of mostly light to mid-tier troops, and most of the defending units that we've seen so far could make short work of them. Swords of out here will struggle, of course, but backed up by the Elderly Spearmen, should have no, or the Amara Sentries for that matter, should have no problems killing all these guys here on their own. So if I was Diego right now, I'd probably be moving in a unit of Amara Sentries and try and use the Swords of Rindel as cover to absorb any potential enemy fight coming in, because Amara Sentries here mixed in with the Swords of Rindel will be able to beat back this wave easy peasy, and defenders wouldn't have to use any ammunition to wipe them out. And also, the attackers couldn't try to push their way through because the amount of sentries would just tear them to shreds. Looks like Heaven Light's thinking about crossing the bridges. It's very hit and miss when it comes to attackers using those bridges. A lot of players struggle to use them, or don't know how to use them. And we'll go and check that out in a second. Do a quick rundown again, I suppose, a quick refresher on how to use the bridges in a minute. He is setting up the Amara sentries, that's good to see, but got to chase them in. He's got to get them in amongst the Swords of Rindel ranks. I mean, they're falling fast. They are being swarmed and overrun. Got some more Swords of Rindel here. This unit here should obviously engage this, Rudar Swordsman. These guys here should run to the center, try to reinforce it. And that should stabilize the front. But like if they're trying to make their way through the gap. Matterus is seemingly losing ground here to Y2K and Stegrier. And so he's got to start putting the pressure on the attackers here. He's got to try and get his amount of sentries there to the front. They're standing too far back here right now. I'm not liking that. I'm hearing archers here. We got archers from down here trying to shoot the Varric bowmen. We've got Cassius Rangers here as well. That's why he's shooting. Alright. Quick refresher. To use the bridges, guys, you need to form up your unit right at the front or the mouth of the bridge here. So, left click, drag the formation unit across. You'll see yellow. You see lots of yellow dots here, which is going to be where your unit's going to stand after you left click it. So you left click, deploy the formation at the mouth of the bridge. Once they've done that, click the other side here, and then they will cross. It's that easy. And that applies to any map with a bridge, by the way. Shooting upwards like this, I am not a fan. Of course, the infantry though is light tier ammunition, and I guess he just feels like he can waste ammunition like that, and he's fine with doing this a little bit of damage. Not that much. If you're Diego here, you're not worried about that at all. I don't think you'd be worried about that even if it was the Naru guard shooting at you, because a lot of these arrows here are missing them. Now you see Diego here stepping up a bit, moving the amount of sentries here more to the front, so that they're spreading out and most of them are now fighting. And we do have troops up there now. Those were the same latest archers we saw moving through the city, so there's no rangers up there that we can tell just yet. The attack on the other side, at the rear of the city, hasn't begun just yet. Now, if you're the attackers, you want to be thinking, I need to take out the amount of sentries. How am I going to do that? Well, the fastest way is to get some javelins up here. Specifically, the Orc javelins. Edible Tronters are more like, and of course the Blackguards need a line of sight to really throw their javelins. They're not really the kind of javelin units that lob their javelins over the heads of friendly forces or other troops to hit their target. So, well, we know Orcs and Misty Mountains, but the thing is, I think Orcs and Misty Mountains and Mordor are attacking on the southern side here, so none of the attackers on this side had that kind of unit. They've got some Trollshire axe throwers, but even then I think axe throwers wouldn't be able to hit the narrow sentries where they are. And we've got a lot of troops over here trying to push their way through. Up against them are the Maris Guardians, backed up by some Arable Legionnaires, so they're pretty tough. They've got some armor. They are being fired though from the flank. The fire is wild. In other words, it's really spread out. And only half of the shots are hitting, so you'd probably only really be concerned if there was an armor-piercing unit shooting at you. Because these kind of troops here can weather that fire pretty easily. We've got Rudar Clansmen and Rudar Swordsmen. At this point, Stegri is kind of throwing away troops here. They need some spears to be moved up here, some pikemen, to go toe-to-toe with the matter of sentries. I mean, if they want to keep throwing men into the fight, then they have to obviously choose the right flank of the defense. They're just throwing away troops that try to attack the matter of sentries. Like, I imagine they're racking up a lot of kills here. And if you just look down, you can just see the elves stand over the bodies of fallen Rudar and Umbar forces. And we've got some Herodin Berserkers moving in. They need to throw their axes before they're being committed. We've got the Herodin Pikemen coming in. They'll need that. Well, the Herodin Pikemen is what's needed to go against the matter of sentries, but the attackers... the defenders here have the Blacklock Engineers, and obviously if he fires these guys, he's got to tell Diego to move back. And you can't just move up his Blacklocks and... Oh, there we go. We got the Ballista. We discussed this earlier. Looks like the Ballista here does have the range of the Eisenhower Ballista. And that was a solid volley there. Accuracy of the Ballista though is very hit and miss. They had a great first shot. Not so great second shot. I don't even know if the third shot's fired yet. Now, who are they shooting at? They're targeting the Ballista crew. Geez, Elven Archers have a pretty good range, don't they? They're still hitting them, but now they're probably out of range. We've got some Nomadic Warriors down here, though. It's just trying to invite a defender attack. I don't know. If I was the defenders, I'd probably humour it. I'd send one unit of Iron for Warriors against them. They'd be able to win that battle against those two. We've got Varric Bowmen over here. Who are they shooting at? We've got Iron for Crossbows on the ledge there. Airborne is fairly spread out. Given where they are, the crossbows here should be able to kill them. They're loading up. This has to be their target. Yeah, killed about 10 or 12 there. 13. The bridge forces them to compact. Makes it easier to kill. We've got Trollshire Axors here trying to lie in wait. Who's shooting? Oh, there's a rain droplet. Okay. Alright. Given where the Black Locks are standing, only 5 units, only 5 dwarves are going to have a problem. These other 3 ranks should be able to fire cleanly into their target if they can indeed hit that far. So Carlos Easton stepping up, so Watchy Gabe upping the quality but not sending the desired units against him later sentries. That fire is pretty accurate. Coming from the Eldenwy archers. I mean, that's hitting at the front rows of the attack. I mean, trust the elves to hit their mark, eh? Diego just needs to stay on top of his matter of sentries, make sure they're facing the right way and they're not turning around and trying to hit the enemy with the butt of their pike, as we sometimes see units like that do. It's no one's fault, it's a glitch, you just got to keep your eye on it. Sorcerer in Doubt. This unit has been in combat for some time. They've only lived this long because of the matter of sentries. But being at 37, Diego's going to be thinking of setting out some reinforcements soon just to sort of support the matter of sentries and stop them from getting outflanked and surrounded. Like, I don't know why they're shifting to the right. This is not a good idea. The Troll Reactor is here being targeted. We've got Dooney with Shield Guard coming in. We've got Norrentina Warriors at the front here. These guys have their bows out. If they're not going to be firing at the Umbar point blank range, they should be putting back. If the Norrentina Warriors here could be firing now point blank right into them if they wanted to. We've got no other units being sent up. Nora's Guardians got to get in there, or at least a charge from Guete Rochidor. They've got to keep the Mara sentries in the game. These guys here, they're about to get surrounded. They can't fight effectively if they're being attacked from all sides. Sentries here will now stay in the fight. But they are at a disadvantage where they are currently stationed. If I'm Diego, I want to pull the Mass Sentries back, reform behind the Mass Guardians, and move them back into battle. You know? Where they are, that's not a good position for a pike unit. They're too easily outflanked. We've got the Troll Shore here. So they're trying to look inconspicuous with a very small unit Troll Shore axe size. The elves are going to open up. And they are doing so. It looks like Orcs, Musicians, and Mordor has crossed. Orc archers here crossing. Mandarin Coast. We've got some stagger skirmishes here. Looks like some of them are going to fire into these guys. Yeah, it looks like they're a bit confused. Maybe if you leave them on auto fire, just fire at anything they can hit. Long John, pull them out. No, he's going to lose them. Evan Spoon here is trying to move to cut off their retreat. Long's trying to pull them out. They're falling fast. Trebuchet here trying to fire. A lot of troops. Mark, you're falling for it. Come on, Arthur. You're shooting at Orc Fodder. There might be some Morant or a coast back there, but that's the worst shooting out with the Trebuchet. Snow Trolls here, picking their target well, charging into the backs of the enemy forces. Mountaineer Coast, 46 shaken, still in the fight. 17,000 frames in, 24 to 14 in favour of the defence. What we got here? Some Goblin Archers firing in. It's been armoured up. They'll be able to wear that. Easy. We'll take a few casualties, but they'll suck up all the ammunition. The Medic Warrior is still just standing there. Ragbowman at 78. So Airborne didn't use too many of their crossbow bolts on them. Medic Infantry down to 57. Crossbows might have fired into them. No, defenders think the units can have enough armour to not worry about them. Okay. I don't know what Strega is thinking here, or Y2K, but we need another unit over here to hold that left flank of theirs. They can't let the elves attack them in the rear, or they're going to lose all these troops. And then there goes the entire attack. They have to start from scratch if they don't reinforce this area. The Axe Throwers here trying to kill the Airborne Legionnaires. The Maris sentries are at 32. So they've lost a few, but most of them, like a third of the unit, is still in the game. We've got the Godhelm NUR targeting the Trollshire Axe Throwers, so Nergo's not taking any chances. He wants to put these guys down. A bit too soon to use a Godhelm in my opinion. These troops here, we're still looking at the mid to light tier range. We're not seeing the elites. We're not seeing any elite missile units come up either. Not that I think the attackers have any, except... No, I didn't see a Temple Guard before. And even then, they'll be on the other side. That was a great shot. The first one hit both friendly and enemy. Second one probably just hit friendlies, and the third one redeemed the unit there by taking out most elves. This one's just not looking good. Not looking good either. Oh, that one dropped short, so they got lucky on that one. The elves are now wasting ammunition. They're trying to take out what's down here. 15, that's not worth it. No, stop shooting. Stop shooting. We've got a Cronus Legion moving up. Diego wants to crush these guys and try to attack the rear of the Adunium Shield Guard. Now that is Diego's plan. He wants to send up the Amaris Guardians to hold back whatever enemy force comes up the land bridge there, while he sends the rest of his forces to attack the Adunium Shield Guard. And then, let's say they kill them, resume their defense or resume their positions over here and get ready for the next wave. He might be using the Godhelm to slow down the enemy reinforcements. That's a possibility. The Godhelm knocks down some units, it slows down the entire unit, and then it tries to move in any direction. We've got some Nereid Halberds moving up. Oh, that was great. I'm going to call that volley really good. Well done. Diego losing a lot of men there. He's killing mostly L's. And they broke the L's. We don't often see Amaris units rout like that. No, careful Diego. See, what surprises me now is Diego's sending more units in that area where he knows the ballista can hit him pretty effectively. If he wants to maintain the defense, he's got to fall back and try to establish the battle line about here, you know? Try and keep the enemy forces between his troops and the ballista. Black Hawk Engineers, they're reloading. Who are they firing at? I think it's safe to say they're firing here. We've got both our Arcane being sent up. Alright, let's go check the other side here. Artane looks like he's in for the fight of his life. We've got the Artane pikemen here, seemingly a little bit out of position. We've got Orc Javelins here loading up, that's not a good thing. Just going to Florence there in Knights here. They could be taking direct volleys from the Orc Javelins. No, Orc Javelins are targeting the pikemen. What we got here? They're doing Trollsayers firing in. We've still got some dismounted Florence there in Knights here. 10 units trying to stop the Orc Javelins, but Mark has wisely put them in guard mode so they can fire while being attacked. You've got to remember to do that. The pikemen here have pretty much lost half their men to those javelins. And we've got the dismounted Knights of Illuminas here being sent to the front. And now we've got some Sauron's Will here. That is not a good thing. Where are the Artane marksmen? We've got on for crossbows, could be out of range. Artane marksmen need to try and fire on those Sauron's Will. They've got to weaken them. Blackguard of Barad-dûr. Not bad volleys from the Trebuchet, but being spread out, not worth it. We're doing our Trollsayers here. We've got Sauron's Will being outflanked, so Valkyrian's doing some good things here. Might be worth firing a Trebuchet volley into the Orc Javelins. It might be enough to cause the Sauron's Will to break, and if they break, then the Artane forces can mop them up and take out a valuable piece here of Mark's army. Sauron's Will are a deadly unit, nothing to snuff at, and they just broke at 70, which I'm shocked. What the hell? I'm sure Mark's asking himself the same question. The Orc Javelins are still in the fight, for God's sake. I mean, come on. How could the Sauron's Will break before the Orc Javelins? I know that we're surrounded a little bit, but, you know, I hold the Sauron's Will in high regard, obviously, as you can tell. But Mark is making a mistake here. He sent up his Blackguard of Barad-dûr with no support, or very little support. You got to send in the Blackguard with backup. You can't send them by themselves. The whole purpose of the Blackguard is to punch through the enemy's defense, but they need support to hold that ground they gain. And the Trebuchet here just absolutely punished them for grouping up. Not Mark's fault, they do that all by themselves on the bridge, but still. Mark's has lost almost 50 so far of them, and they haven't seen any action yet. Now Karen's done a nice job here holding. The Olok High obviously got stopped here. So right now it's 50 here to 37. Looks like Khan is still not crossing the bridge. Just looking at the map made me think that he had crossed. 51 to 38. Balance of forces evenly matched. Well, the spear moving up. There you go, not taking any chances. He's trying to bring down the troll hunters as fast as possible. He's got to be running low on ammunition for the God Helm by now. He's bringing up another unit of Matter Sentries. We've got Axe Guard of Barad-dûr over here. Admiral's Tronters look like they have a decent angle on the defense. Yeah, there's a few volleys coming in. Archers Rindale here. They still have their bows out. Another sentry is here being targeted. Heaven's not getting through that by himself. They're bringing up more troops, but it looks like they're running low. We've got, of course, the blackguards over here. We're down to 5 units over here. You know, they're fairly decent troops, to be fair, but still, they're running low. Let's have a look on the other side here, what the attackers have left. Alright, they've still got a few men. But should they move around the other side at this point? Temple Inquisitors here down to 9, so they've lost a few crossing the bridge or on the other side. Okay, must have lost them on over here. So they had made a lot of ground, but then they just got thrown back. So, you know, Valkyrian here holding strong. Heaven starting to move more men on the bridge. Can't win with what he has at the moment, not here. This has been moved up once again. No, the defenders are in an ideal position, and we have Axe Guard of Erebor and ladder sentries here to boot, so an ideal target. Let's see what Y2K can do here. Of course, their backguards are moving up to support Heaven's attack. If he needs of course, the backguards for sure. Against the dwarves. Yeah, that's not worth it. That angle's horrible. This angle is the one. Jen is charging at his opponent. He's going to try and keep him on the bridge. Again, not worth it. Croydon Javelins, they're firing through the ruins. Okay, they're hitting them. The road shooter here moving down the slope. Going to try and do a rear charge or a charge into the nomadic warriors. A downhill slope charge.
Only half of our force remains.
Did not kill as many as I thought they could. But they are nicely bobbed up now. This one was much, much better. One more charge should be enough to break him. But Diego's moving away. Nah, moving away before the job is finished. Nah, okay, he's come back. There you go, I'm done. We have corset back guards here. Just the one unit? I don't know. I think it's just the one unit. They're being fired upon by the crossbows up top. They're shooting him in the back. So Jen's not facing the right direction here.
We have bled the enemy badly. They have only half their men left.
He's killed almost 20 of them. Now 30. But it's cost him a lot too to do that. Mag infantry firing in, but obviously like TR archers. We've got air engineers here behind the enemy. The attackers on the other side, looks like they're building up their forces for another assault. They want another crack at Valkyrion. Got some javelin fire coming in there too, Eternal Triumphers. $66 to $50 right now. And you just think of the poor floating javelins. Oh, we got the glitch here. The glitch is happening from Lattice. Harridan Berserkers try to come to the rescue. Getting some nice volleys here in the elves. But they must be out. Okay, Diego's turning them around, I think. Yeah. He realised what was happening and he fixed it. $69 to $53. So, you know, they're trying to go for broke here. Of course, the black guys just practically got wiped out. Somehow they made their way up here. They'll be caught by ladders and destroyed. So we got Nazgul, Blackguard, Barad-dûr, Heavy Goblin crossbows trying to fire into the defense and soften them up. Although Karen putting these more expendable troops out front. So remember, he has some support. They're doing our rangers up here. Really blobbed up. Down to 150. Long and Mark trying to combine their efforts and overpower Valkyrion, but he's got a whole unit here with this amount of flying there and nice. He's got to send them into the fight. He's got to reinforce that defense. But maybe he wants to keep the area open for his rangers. Well, it looks like he does. We've got Drake buildings here down to 9.
We are better off without him.
Doing Troll Slayers here, taking out the last of the Drake Broodlings. $77 to 62. There's been a fair one staring nice, staying too far from the battle. All Javelins getting some nice fire there into them.
They have fled the enemy badly. They have only half their men left.
I don't know, it looks like he could be getting desperate. His forces are falling apart. Oh no. His general's in that glory seeker unit. Might have been a mistake there from heaven. Meanwhile, Sergei is sending in his best unit. Y2K's backing him up with one of his best. We've got some Axgar Arable here just standing around. Jim moves to get them into the fight. Every soldier counts. Big grind this one here. Both sides here just sort of ran out of ammunition. And all they got left is their melee troops. I'm half tempted to see who wins this fight. Cassidy's Rangers trying to move to the flank of their opponent so they can fly directly across. The elves have troops to spare. They should be able to target the Cassidy's Rangers. Okay, yep, hang on. They're going to fire. $84-71. Let's head over here. Numerous gate guards have been sent up. With the Great Rochador charging in. Rochador charging into the rear here of the Black Guard. Heavy on crossbows here trying to bring him down. No, they're getting out of there. This is about Knights of Numenor here holding back a goblin horde here of their own. Numenor Gate Guards doing a similar thing. We've got Black Man Berserkers here. Didn't see them before. The Numenor Gate Guards are broken. Ironfoot axe throwers here. Do they have ammunition? They do, and they can fire point blank into the executioners here. Hopefully the elves stay away from them. And the dwarves do their thing. Alright, let's took out Mordor's general. Down 17. Doing shadowbows here. Firing into the flank of the elves. Along here, try to outflank the enemy again. No good charge there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now where's he going? Oh, they're all blobbed up. But no, he's running away. Alright, how are you going on the other side? Okay, there goes Y2K's general. The dwarves here have summoned their full might and appear to be winning over here now. Guato Murdain mixed with the Dragon Slayer's Heir of Mithrin. They should leave the attackers quaking in their boots. 94-83. Cassidy's Rangers here trying to do their best to help. Oh, the weather Rotor is still alive. Only taking out some of the shadow bows. I am impressed that the Rotor are still alive at this point. I tried to run down Long Chong's general. They just missed him. You got lucky. They break? I think they broke. Yeah, they did. Nazgul here down to 5. The defenders look like they're going to lose this fight over here. The Wardens to the north, do they have ammo? Hard to say. Can't tell.
Enemy has killed the leader of our allies. Avenge him. His warriors weep and lose heart.
Alright, it's only a matter of time now before YTK here falls. And so the defenders here hold the plateau. We don't often see this.
Now his men can sense their doom upon them.
Yeah, well. Elves don't miss their general too much.
Our men are running like cowards. Rally them before victory runs away with them.
Dragon Slayers here moving around to attack the Narrow Sentinels in the rear. $96 to 88. We've got 2 Sword Masters left. Oh, before the Sentinels give up, you wonder. It's got to be any second now. Dragon Slayers closing in. That would have been cool though if they charged in, but anyway. Ones of the North must be out of ammo. I'll probably will times 2 speed it. I don't know if Karen can win this fight. Blackbeard Man Berserkers along with Nazgul. Not an easy fight, even if the ones of the North were at full strength originally. Looks like they're being fired at by some crossbows as well. So yeah, a slight victory here for the attackers. They won this battle here at the rear of the pass. Are they out of ammo? Yep. Even then, I don't know if this is enough. I don't think it is.
The enemy warlord lies dead. Now his men can sense their doom upon them. Our foe is broken. Watch how these weaklings run.
Well, Godhelm here runs away. Now, the attackers here should move back now. I think we've got some reinforcements moving back here. Attackers here surging through the pass now, unopposed. Defenders here are moving back with what they've got left. They're sending pretty much everything they got. This must be the force here from the Battle of the Bridges. Doesn't really look like the defenders lost too much ground, if any. They maintained the assault here close to where the bridges the mouth of the bridges began. These forces here, they're needed at the back, obviously. I don't know where the dwarves are. Maybe they've already moved back as well. Blackhawk Engineers, no real surprise there. Alright, they've got to be time 6ing it. We've got one doing with Shadowbow left. '99 to '93. Down to the last 1,000 frames.
The enemy has killed the leader of our allies. Avenge him. His warriors weep and grows hot.
Yeah, that was the last enemy general. The last friendly general, sorry, of the attackers. And that is that. So well done to Diego and his team on their victory today. Hathgrow, Haven Knight, 715, Mark here, 1114, Longchon, 1120, Y2K 86, 780, Stugri 4, 811, Diego Rio Atronemos, 3572, Jin Mumu, 2986, Valkyrion here, 2730. And looking at the kill counts here for Khan. His best troops were the Neurat Stormguard, no real surprise there. And Rag Bowman 92. Other than that, not many stand-up performances, unfortunately. But Khan is a very difficult unit to use, and he was up against some pretty heavy hitters here on the defense. So I can see why Heaven Knight was struggling to get a few kill counts there, I reckon. That was a very, very hard defensive combination for the attackers to overcome. Still, great battle. Thank you to Heaven Knight for sending me the replay. If you want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, guys, you can send it to my email at scoutsomentertainment@gmail.com. You can post it to me directly on Discord. You can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post your battle replay there. Or you can simply tag me in the replay you post on the Third Age Reforged Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.